What a whirlwind week it's been for Harry and Meghan. And we took just 1 week off here at the Royal Report. The moment we step back, the royal drama goes into overdrive. But this time, it's not just more headlines. It's revealing, emotional, and telling. Harry's BBC interview and Meghan's podcast with Jamie Kern-Lima didn't just raise eyebrows, they exposed deep, unmistakable cracks in the foundation of the Sussex narrative. Let's break it all down and ask the big question: is the royal split reaching its final chapter? After months of speculation, Harry gave one of his most open interviews to date. Speaking with a rare blend of vulnerability and frustration, he shared, "Life is a precious thing, and I'm acutely aware of its fragility. There's a lot of control and power in my father's hands. This could all be resolved if he simply stepped aside and allowed the experts to do what's necessary." A bold statement. But Harry didn't stop there. He described the ongoing royal rift as a good old-fashioned establishment stitch-up and admitted that the 5-year-long battle over security and safety is wearing him down. He acknowledged the toll it's taken. "Some members of my family will never forgive me, not for the book, not for the choices I've made, but I would love reconciliation. There's no point in fighting anymore. Life is too short. I don't even know how much longer my father has." These are not the words of a man at peace. They're the words of someone desperately reaching back for a connection he's losing, or has already lost. Meanwhile, Meghan's tone couldn't be more different. On her podcast appearance, she described her love story with Harry in almost fairy tale terms, comparing him to the hero of a video game. "He's like the guy in Super Mario who slays the dragon to save the princess. That's my husband." She continued with reflections on their relationship. "We went straight into the trenches, 6 months into dating. 7 years later, we finally have space to breathe, and it feels like a honeymoon again." She even expressed deep gratitude, saying, "Thank you for letting me be. That's the best thing anyone could ever say to me." It's touching, warm, sincere, and full of gratitude. But something still feels off. Because while Meghan seems grounded in her present and excited for the future, Harry appears lost in reflection and longing for resolution. One looks forward, the other looks back. And that, more than anything, shows how different their internal worlds have become. Then came a moment that quietly raised even more questions. The photo released for Archie's birthday. A small child, facing away from the camera, alone in an open field. Yes, Meghan recently shared a photo of Harry walking through their garden with the children. But on Archie's birthday, wouldn't you expect a picture celebrating the warmth of family? A joyful, connected moment. Even their expressions of closeness now seem curated, posed, unconvincing. And this brings us to a larger truth. The royal exit, once filled with promises of freedom, truth, and authenticity, has delivered something far more complicated. The fairy tale has become fragmented. Public sympathy is thinning. Media narratives are shifting. And even their most loyal supporters are starting to wonder, where is this going? It no longer feels like a bold new chapter. It feels like two people standing at a crossroads, walking in separate directions. Whatever your stance on Harry and Meghan, whether you see them as brave truth-tellers or privileged escapees, one thing is clear. This story isn't ending the way anyone expected. It's raw, it's real, and it's unraveling in front of us. If you're fascinated by royal drama, truth versus image, and the unraveling of public narratives, don't miss our next deep dive. Subscribe to the Royal Report and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the unfolding royal saga. And let us know in the comments, is this the beginning of a permanent split? Not just from the royal family, but from each other